Okay, I'm going to go ahead and proceed to open this meeting. We are here at the Public Works Conference Room, 5512 Thomas, Laredo, Texas. It is March 17th, 2022, and it is 1:33 p.m. So I call this meeting to order. If we can have roll call, please.
Yes. Honorable Councilmember Albert Torres, not present. Dr. Sandra Leyendecker, she noticed she was not going to be able to attend. Karina Elizondo, present. Ms. Cynthia Collazo,
Present.
Ms. Delene Juan, absent. Cindy E. Cantu, here. Mr. Roberto Di Luna, absent. Olga El Chavarria, here. Maria Antonieta Garcia, absent. Robert Simpson, absent. Madam, we do not have a quorum.
And let the record reflect that Laura Yanes has turned in a resignation, so she will not be a member of this committee. So we'll just if you could please let the council member know. Okay, I know we don't have any other citizens right now for any comments that we had no later than 1:15, but we do not have a quorum, so we just wanted to proceed. And I know it is a little later. Cindy and I understand you have an appointment, so if you want to stay or if you need to leave, go ahead and do so. We can go ahead and proceed with the next items, but we just can't take any action, okay, because we do not have a quorum. So the first one I'd like to do is, of course, your introduction of new member, Olga Lopez Chavarria, representing District 6, which is Councilmember Marta Martinez. So welcome. And I don't know if you want to tell us anything about yourself or...
Well, just that I was lost over here. I'm so sorry. I would have normally not been half an hour late. It's just that I couldn't find it. I was going in circles. It turns out that I passed it. I know it's called traffic. So that's why I was happening. I would have not been. But second of all, just that I'm a teacher and I'm teaching for 25 years. So, and I've been involved with with the animal shelter. I used to volunteer on Saturdays back when I was in college, and then I became a board member. And so I've been involved with animals like forever. And so when they asked me if I could be a part of this place, I was like, yes, of course, I would love it. But the only thing was that the time,
Sure.
And that's kind of like. But besides that, I felt like it was an honor to be part of this team.
Great, well, welcome. And we have a lot of work to do, and we operate as a team. It's challenging because it's just so many parts, that we're not, cannot, how can I say, it's not in our control, under our control, because you're dealing with pet owners, but our heart, our passion is to make sure that we do the best we can for our pets and our community. So we have, Mrs. Cantu's been working with us for a while, and she volunteers also on the side as well. And so we're all eager to move forward and do the very best we can to hopefully make a difference in our community for, again, the animals, our pets, and they don't just include dogs and cats, because I know they get rabbits and they get all kinds of livestock. I know we had a pig too, and turkeys, and but we do the very best we can. So welcome to the committee. Okay. The next item that we had was, of course, the committee meetings, and I guess if I can just ask you for a report based on the survey, because I know that there were some requests that we considered changing the time.
Yes.
And so I had told Karina to go ahead and send out, for staff to send out a survey to the members to see what their availability and see what we could do. And so if you could just formally give us that report.
Yes, Ms. Maribel Maciel, the former program coordinator, reached out to all the members, and the majority, except for 2 members, decided to keep the same time and the fourth Thursday of each month. So only 2 individuals were inclined to have the meeting on Saturdays. So that was the findings.
Reflect that. So we'll just continue the way we're going. Okay. Okay. Well, that was the only other item. I don't know if you wanted to let us.
I didn't know. Like I spoke to Karina. I don't know what else to do, because obviously my work at 12:30, right? I thought, when am I going to be there? Just like in June and July. Like I don't know how else to do it. I don't think I can take half days or anything. So I thought, well then, and I know I have to be here to be part of, I can't be absent, and just come twice a year. So I was like, well, I don't know what the correct thing for me to do is. Like, as much as I want to be a part of it, like if it was any day, I'd be here. Any day past 4, I'd be here.
We
But I-
have committees that we've formed in order to take this to the next level.
Let me check this out.
And if it's not something that you can be part of the board, of the advisory committee board, you might be able to be a part of those committees.
Okay, like they're also
And
animal
your
committees?
input-
Yes.
Yeah,
Let me check this out.
the
I'm sorry.
committees are here.
It's all related.
It's part of what we have in the shelter.
Oh, okay.
So they would be able to send you what committees they are. You could tell us what you would want to join.
Oh,
and
that
we're
would be
always open to
wonderful, because I don't want to be out
recommendations.
of it.
No, definitely. I think
No.
that's a good option
Okay,
for
'cause-
you.
Yes, because I could do any time, but not 12:30. I kept thinking, like, in my lunch is 11:45. I'm like, that woman,
No, we understand for teachers, some things are.
So then it would be good, one of those
And
committees.
they
that
have
was-
like a PR committee, they have like a
Yeah.
TNR committee, there are several committees, those committees could be sent to you.
Okay.
And you can let us know where it is that you would be able to help.
As long as they're all animal ones, I'm there.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's
No, they're all-
the Laredo Animal Shelter Advisory
okay.
Committee that we've done subcommittees
Okay, so.
in order to help and do a little bit more.
Mhm.
Okay, so I would not be in this one, I would be in a separate one, right?
Well,
Like-
You would be in a subcommittee
And
Yeah, it's a
subcommittee.
subcommittee of.
of
Of
the
this.
advisory board committee.
Right.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be great. See, I didn't know there was all these options. I thought it was just this one.
No, and I would also recommend that if you have time or whenever, that you can probably set up a time to go to the shelter. I mean, it's an eye-opening experience. You can see the operation and the challenges that they have and that we have in trying to address everything. I mean, because they have constant flow of, people dropping off pets.
Right, and when I used to volunteer every Saturday, I saw it. I was there for over a
Yes.
year, and I would
Yeah.
see it people would be dropping them off at the
Yeah.
entrance,
I
they would get
know,
put to
I
sleep. I
know.
saw it all, like I've been through.
Yeah.
I almost would fist fight the workers there sometimes because I was just so upset at the old shelter, right? So I've seen all of that, and
Yeah.
I've gone, I would go talk to like people at the city to see if they can open another shelter, a no-kill one. I would request that, I remember, and I went to KGNS to see if they can put more commercial. I've done it
Yeah.
all, basically. I've been doing it since '97, so I've been doing this for a long time.
Well,
so.
that's good, because that fits very well with, the committees
The
that we form.
subcommittees that we're forming.
Those subcommittees would be ideal because they focus on those.
Okay, just for clarification purposes, you are going to resign from the committee, correct?
Does it
And you'll
have to,
be
because-
assisting at a subcommittee capacity?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Yes, I'll talk to legal, because I have remember
Yeah.
we had discussed this in the past. Remember last time, another member was trying to appoint somebody from outside that community, and I had reached out to legal and asked,
To
and
see
they
if
had
it's
noted
something
that
that
they
we
had
could
to
do.
be appointed by council. I remember Valeria Reyes noted that, but I will see if there is any way that we can amend that in order
Okay.
to accommodate Ms. Chavarria.
Okay.
But just so I can know for clarification purposes, so formally you'll be resigning as a member, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
It's just for, as per the
heartbreaking.
ordinance, after 4 absences, it's an automatic forfeit.
Yeah.
So it will happen regardless if she's not able to attend.
No, and it's better to know, that way we get somebody that starts getting involved right now, because just the training part and getting everybody up to par takes
Yes. And then just
it's
to
a process.
clarify to Ms. Chavarria, the subcommittee the subcommittees are composed of existing members. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So, and I know that was a question that was brought before, but I'll bring it back next meeting for
Yes.
clarification purposes, and
To
I'll
see if
let
that's
you know.
something that we can do.
Yeah, if it's
I'm gonna have to step
possible,
up.
yes, thank you very
Thank you so
much,
much.
and I
Thank you,
apologize,
Lorena.
sir.
Yes.
Nice
Thank
to
you.
meet you.
Nice to meet you.
But you could certainly, we need help
Yes,
in
that's what I
all
was gonna say.
areas, so you can come to the shelter. And actually, I had asked Ms. Lozano if you wanted to come to the shelter after this meeting.
The reason I don't go to the shelter is because when I was there, I became very, I had to take antidepressant pills, and I went through a lot.
Okay.
So it wasn't good for me mentally, so I started to do everything outside of the
Outside,
shelter.
okay.
I literally pay for people to adopt, like I'll pay for the adoption fee. I try to do everything I possibly can. And that's the only reason I don't step foot, because everything
Oh,
stays in my head. And it was just very,
But that's a misperception, because if you go to our shelter now,
I guess I'm used to the other one,
Yes.
that's all it's nightmares of the other one.
No, we have great employees, and as a matter of fact, we're 86% live release rate for dogs, and this is the highest it's ever been at the shelter. And obviously, there's always room for improvement, it is our goal to reach 100%. But with cats, it's a different story. That's
Yeah.
why we're trying to focus our attention more on TNR and SNR initiatives. But you can come to our shelter, and you don't necessarily have to go outside if you don't want to. But I rest assured that it's nothing like you think it is.
Yeah, the way I see it.
And I had asked Ms. Lozano, we're currently working on some artwork for our billboards. Maybe you can collaborate with that and you can see the results.
Oh, okay. I thought I needed to draw. I'm like, I cannot draw at all.
No, like we're working on suggestions, and then we're gonna present them to the board, and we're also gonna ask the subcommittee to help us in the development of this project. Because it's never been done before, so we're doing things for the first time in many areas.
So could you tell me about the subcommittees? Like, how many are they?
We have, sorry, I'm thinking. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have the Public Awareness Subcommittee. We have the Policy, Ordinance, and Review Subcommittee, the Finance Subcommittee, and the TNR Subcommittee.
There's one more.
And the Event Subcommittee.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But those don't meet during the day, like
They meet independently. They don't have to adhere to the Open Meetings Act because there's no walking quorum. So they're able to meet and discuss like particular topics, but I will not be able to tell you on the frequency or on the dates because they usually talk among themselves and then they set a meeting to accommodate all participants.
They
So-
can meet, separately outside in a library, at somebody's house, or
Okay.
during
lunch, or evening, or, whatever those members, and I guess just for the record to check, I know we can't take any action, but just
Yes.
find out if
Yes, because
we have any leeway, you have any leeway in adding,
Yes.
Yeah, just we could ask them
And
if
like I
it's okay
said,
with us.
sir, I have an open door policy. We welcome volunteers every day. Maybe if you don't want to volunteer outside, there's a lot of things that you can do inside in
Mhm.
an administrative perspective, and working with Ms. Lozano and in the development of the billboards, and there's other incentives that we're working on. Actually, this Saturday we're gonna have the free spay and neuter clinic for the public.
Yes, so I've been so into, yes.
Yeah, so you can come and help us. Like, there's a lot. You can help us in many capacities. But I'll be more than happy to contact legal again, then just make sure that we're able to include you in one of the subcommittees as a non-committee member.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it would be, okay, so then you would let me know which of the 4 I can join, how does that work?
I mean,
Yeah.
I can give you a list of all of them, but let me just clear with administration first. Because I know it was brought up in the past, and what I got from legal was a no. They need to be appointed by council in order to be able to work under the subcommittees. But I don't have an issue asking again,
Yeah.
and then just make sure we can, because we don't have bylaws.
no, and the normal
So we can
practice
amend.
is from the same, you just form subs, but
Right.
give her the opportunity to check,
Okay.
okay, see
Okay,
if
so
there's
yes,
any
otherwise I could-
leeway in,
Because maybe since I was
Ordinance.
already appointed anyways, you know what I mean? It wasn't like
Maybe,
I
yeah.
just came from the street, like
Yeah.
maybe.
And the fact that we're meeting today, that speaks about our willingness to
Yeah.
be able to accommodate you.
Yes,
Yeah, the
please.
special
And I'm
meeting.
willing to do anything at any time as long as it's past 4. And Saturday and Sunday I'm 24 hours, but Monday to Friday past 4 I'll do
No, I
anything.
understand. I
Mhm.
understand.
So then I would just wait to hear about the subcommittees, right? To see if I can join.
Yes.
And if not, then I guess like you said, I would
And then,
just.
what will you be interested in on the public awareness, policy and ordinance review, finance, TNR, or events?
I guess I'm very interested in like spay neuter. That's like my number one goal.
TNR. Okay, that's the most active subcommittee.
Okay, that's the one. And
Because it's
I
the most
also,
challenging.
I don't know how it works, but like, I would like, I've always wanted people to go talk to schools. I would think it would help a lot.
The
The
speakers,
public awareness.
That's the public awareness one.
That's very important
Yeah.
to me. And
Yeah,
also like when they would go like to, I remember there was a time we would take them a lot to Petco, like almost
Oh,
every
yeah.
weekend. I would like that too. Like those 3 things are very important to me. Like I know sometimes you take them out and people don't adopt them, but I'm thinking if you take them to Petco, once a month and it's always announced, maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out a way to get them adopted. So something like that would also be something I'd be interested in. I don't know what committee that belongs to, but I guess spay neuter would be number 1, so I don't know.
TNR, and then, because Okay, so yeah, the TNR and then the
TNR,
public
the
awareness.
Public awareness,
Mhm.
that's the one that's out there, just informing the public,
Okay.
you know, the different events and
And
different
what do
services.
what do the other two committees do?
Finance, the finance, it's about like raising money and
Raising
looking
money.
for the grants and things
Okay.
like that. And then, the other one
Policy
is.
ordinance and review subcommittee, reviewing the ordinances that apply here,
Oh, okay.
you know, and then the event subcommittee, I guess,
That'd be a good
planning
one, too.
events and planning events, I guess, participating in it.
Okay, those would
Okay.
be the ones I'd be interested in, if that's okay.
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 Yes,
so-
absolutely.
Okay, so now we'll just wait for to let me know, right? I'll just
Yes.
wait.
Mhm, mhm.
Okay. I don't know what else to, I just feel so bad that I can't be part of it. I'm so sorry. I feel
understand.
terrible.
I understand.
It was just like an honor, just the fact they even told me I could be part of it. I was like, what? I was like, I could tell all the girls at school, I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna do it. And they're all so happy for me, and I'm gonna tell them I'm gonna come back after spring break. Guess what? Can't do it anymore. But hopefully I'll be in a subcommittee.
Yeah, if you can be in a subcommittee and if not volunteer, I mean, we can
Yes.
still call you
Yes,
to help, to
absolutely.
assist.
See, I can still do
I mean,
something.
we
Yeah.
still need people.
Yeah, of
Always,
course.
always.
Yes. Okay, I would, of course, gladly do all that. I don't know what else there is to do. Would that be it, or?
Yes, we only
Yeah.
had those items just to give you the forms.
Oh, okay. Okay, I understand.
Mm.
Well, that would be it with me, I guess. I'm just so happy about those subcommittees. I didn't know they existed, so that's wonderful.
Yes.
So I'll just be waiting for that then.
Yeah, and the reason I hadn't mentioned is because I had been told no before by legal.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And that would be an option.
Yeah, just double check, because I also
Yes.
understand the saying that normally it's the subcommittees are from the members of the committee.
Right, that makes
But
sense.
let's find out what, you
Yes.
know, if there's any leeway.
Yes.
Right, that
Or
would
we'll
just put
just-
me in. Yeah.
Ask,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
very
much for
much.
everything.
Thank you.